You know what's been messing with my head lately? The games that launched my channel, Summertime Saga, Tentacle Locker, My Femboy Roommate, those pulled crazy views. But then games I genuinely love, Leap of Faith, Artemis, Chasing Sunsets, overwhelmingly positive reviews, and they barely move the needle. So I keep asking myself, why? Is it art style? Anime versus realistic? Hand-drawn versus 3D? Is it the subject matter? Lighthearted and funny versus serious and emotional? Or is it just the audience?
Honestly, it's a little bit of all of that. But mostly, it's not about quality at all. It's about how fast a viewer understands what they're getting.
Yeah, that tracks.
Think about it. Games like Summertime Saga or Tentacle Locker, you see the thumbnail for half a second and your brain goes, "Oh, I get it." Bright colors, exaggerated characters, very clear intent. No thinking required.
Right, there's no confusion, no homework.
Exactly. Now, compare that to something like Leap of Faith. It's realistic. Subtle expressions, grounded characters. Your brain doesn't go, "Oh, hell yeah." It goes, "Oh, this looks serious." And YouTube hates that pause.
That's the wild part too, because Leap of Faith is objectively better written than half the stuff that got my channel to where it is now.
Of course it is. But YouTube doesn't reward appreciation. It rewards impulse. Clicky games promise instant payoff. Emotional games ask for commitment. And most viewers don't want to commit. They want to relax, laugh, or get a little horny after work.
Yeah, they don't want to cry on a Tuesday.
Exactly. And there's also the age factor you mentioned. A lot of the heavy click VN audience skews younger, 18 to mid-20s. They're impulsive. They click fast. They move on fast. Emotion-driven VNs tend to hit harder with a slightly older crowd. And that audience is quieter, smaller, and more likely to play than watch.
Which explains why those games have insane reviews, but not insane YouTube numbers.
Right. They succeed as games, not as content. And that's a huge distinction most creators don't want to admit.
What really gets me is those clicky games also let me be more me. I joke more, I riff more, I get ridiculous. But when a game is heavy, I almost feel like I have to behave.
That's not in your head. Those lighter games give you permission to be chaotic. Emotional games quietly ask you to be respectful. And your audience didn't fall in love with you because you were quiet and reserved. They fell in love with you because you're honest, unfiltered, and a little unhinged.
I get it.
So here's the real takeaway. The games that pull views aren't better. They're just easier to sell in 1 second or less. And the games you love aren't failing. They're just asking for a different kind of audience.
So it's not about choosing one or the other.
Nope. It's about knowing what each game is for. Some are audience magnets. Some are depth builders. Some are for the people who stick around. You don't have to abandon what you love. You just can't expect every game to do the same job.
That actually makes me feel a lot better about the numbers.
Good. Because if you only chased views, you'd burn out fast. But if you understand why the numbers behave the way they do, now you're playing the game with your eyes open.